Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to fusiongamingonline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below.
Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and we are playing BANT Touch This. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're playing some BANT Touch This because we are playing it first off in Standard 2021. I've explained it a few different times, but if you guys don't know, it's only the cards that are not rotating are in Standard 2021, and so we are not playing any of the things from War of the Spark, all that kind of stuff. So we no longer have Nissa, we no longer have so many things that are, I'm really kind of glad to not have playing in this. But we still have tons of good stuff. We are doing the Orion deck, basically kind of the new version of what BANT was before, with just a bunch of good Value Town stuff that ETBs with Orion so we can still get stuff. Good early game, ramps us up, so we have our ramp package, Gilded Goose, Willful Haven, Lenore Visionary as a ramp package, and Uro, to be able to make sure that we are hitting our land drops, getting some ramp up to our big things, and kind of the dream is to get to Ugin as quick as possible, because Ugin just wins games still, especially so in the new format as well, so it's really good. Then we just have really good value cards: Elspeth Conquers Death, Elder Gargaroth, our Planeswalker package, which is Vivian, Teferi Time Master, and Calyx. I actually was debating putting more Calyxes in here because between Willful Haven, Omen of the Sea, Omen of the Sun, and Elspeth Conquers Death, we actually do have enough enchantments that it's worth digging for, even in our deck where all of them are pretty good. We can start trying to hit these ones. It's not quite enough, maybe, I don't know, but we can just kind of use it as removal. So I'm testing it out to see here if Calyx is worth playing. It may just be that we want another copy of Teferi, though, or more Vivian, so we'll see. But overall, I think it's a fun Planeswalker that we have. It's amazing how few Planeswalkers we have after rotation. There's like zero, almost no Planeswalkers. I mean, there are some, but it's amazing how few there are. So yeah, this is, I'm kind of excited for the new rotation to kind of see what happens. But yeah, in the early game, just we have good stuff, value stuff with Yorion. Omen of the Sun, Charming Prince creates a cool loop with Yorion. Also just a good value card in the early game, letting us scry, gain 3 when we need to. It's a good blocker. Whatever we need to have happen, it makes happen, you know? Blinking Lenore Visionary is to be able to draw us cards instead of just scrying to is really nice. Yeah, so there's just some really good stuff. Elder Gargaroth is a powerful enough a card that if we do just land it early, you know, or even on turn 5, a lot of decks just can't handle it. It's a powerful card. And so those are kind of our finishers. We have a bunch of early game stuff. Then we have finishers with Gargaroth, Teferi, Ugin, and Vivian, just kind of like as the main finishers. Uro, of course, out of the ton of Value Town. One Stonecoil Serpent in here because it works well with Ugin, so it doesn't actually exile itself. It gets to do some, you know, it can just be a really big creature in late game. It can just be oh crap, we need a blocker real quick type of thing, type of card. And so it's just a good card. I think one of is fine here. In an 80 card deck, I always have a hard time knowing exactly the numbers. Solemn Simulacrum, also great here. Our mana base, typically really hard to really play a good mana base in this format because there's not a lot of good stuff in here, but or just because there's no untapped lands. But when we're just going to be playing them from our hands anyway, we're going to be digging for them different ways, whatever. We're kind of fine with a few tap lands. We don't have a ton of stuff on turn 1, so if we don't have Gilded Goose or Stonecoil Serpent, we're fine playing a Scry land into something else on turn 2, and that's kind of our game plan for this deck. So overall, I think the mana base works out okay. We have 34 lands in here, and we're going to see if that will work out for us. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Freezer Pen and tap land. Not exactly what we're looking for. Willful Haven's not the worst. Omen of the Sea, I think we mulligan. We have a lot of lands. We want more lands. Keep this. Interestingly enough, we have things to play on turn 4, so I think we actually drop the Omen of the Sea and then play one of these turn 4 plays instead. Teferi is better than Omen of the Sea. That's kind of the way I'm seeing it here. Play the forest, pass the turn. Okay, Wolf Willow Haven. Onto, I guess, the blue land, right? Alright, play Teferi. Get him rolling. Solemn Simulacrum might have been better just to start getting the ramp rolling here, but this is not bad. We have 0 white mana, so... Oh, this is kind of awkward, but I think we dropped the Castle Ventress? It's kind of awkward. We have another one. It's fine. Banishing Light. Rude. Draw a card. Intriguing. I'm gonna go for more of the Yorion plan.
Well, it's gone worse.
Alright, so we have how much mana? We have 5 mana, so... Llanowar Visionary into Omen of the Sea. Pass the turn. Wrinkles. Alright, Omen of the Sun, we're going to have to discard here, so let's go ahead and kind of get a little bit more information on what we want. I think we're good with lands. More card draw is nice. It also ramps up into playing Yorion here. Yorion is our best play. Discard a Temple of Plenty. Burrow's nice. Alright, how much mana do we have? We have 3, 4. So 7 mana. So play the island. I think we just go for a lot of ramp here real quick. Do we have enough stuff in the graveyard? Not just yet. Alright, so play Uro. Play out the land. Ugin in hand. Ugin. I scried at the wrong time. I should have played this differently. I guess we keep it on top because we don't necessarily want that. Doesn't actually matter. And then Solemn Simulacrum. Let's grab, I guess more green mana. Swings in, down to 16. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Discard Llanowar Visionary. Please do not make us discard more. Let us Ugin you. You shall be ooged. Alright, so we actually get a pretty cool play here with the Ugin as well. So tap down the Visionary. Actually, let's see here. How much mana do we have? Maybe we attack in first. So attack in first. Because we get to exile the Banishing Light as well here with this. We lose the Omen of the Sea and the Llanowar Visionary, which is a bummer. We could just like take up and kill this, but I think that getting the Teferi here will be worthwhile. Oh, 4, not 3. All right, I was just thinking Banishing Light. All right, X4, hit Mr. Rinks. All right, so they destroy the Banishing Light, which means Teferi comes in here. So while it's here, real quick, we need to hold up this. So take action real quick. So we just drew a card. Let's go ahead and I could actually phase out the Llanowar Visionary to keep it around, or just draw a card here. I guess we just draw a card. That's fine.
Time's up.
All right, and I guess we hope they don't have another wrinkle. That would be bad. Vanishing Angel, okay. Yeah, that's good, but so is a Gargaroth.
I will destroy.
Let's go Yorion to hand. Extinction event. Ah, bummer. All right, they get to kill stuffs. Killing their own stuff is at least nice. Murder Shredder. Alrighty.
My research has gone.
Okay, now we get to start value towning. Alright, so how much mana do we have? Let's go Uro first off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Uro, Yorion, Omen of the Sun, Gilded Goose, like we definitely have so much value there. All right, I like this deck. This deck is fun. All right, we're up against a Larissa of the Dream Den deck, which to me means the Mardu Knights, which means with a Shatter in hand, we keep this. Unfortunately, we're on the draw, which will be bad against this. Nothing on turn 1. We like that. All right, play out tap land. That's turn. It could also be cycling. You're right. Yes, cycling could also be a thing, and cycling would be bad as well. This is where it'd be nice to have a little bit more graveyard removal. We don't really have that. Yeah, we have plenty of creature removal. Graveyard removal is something that would be nice here. And we can't have answers for every single deck out there. Not necessarily. Otherwise, we just won't ever draw the right things at the right times. I always like to do it as they attack because it just like is like a, oh no! Oh, okay. All right. We already have lands. Omen of the Sea is definitely a good card for next turn. We have 5 lands in hand. We're gonna find them other ways as well. Down to 18. Teferi is not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So can't bring Yorion to hand. Let's just pass the turn. We're gonna fire off the Omen of the Sea. I just wanted to see. The one issue is that we only have 1 of each color at the moment. We will be firing off the Shatter the Skies. Cycling is cheesy. It's blue without being blue. Whoa, man, that's like the worst thing you can say about something. I'm fine with more lands. Field Passages are really good for us here. I guess we keep both of those. What else would we be looking for here? I guess finishers instead. Because we can play everything in hand. So I guess just more finishers is the better way to go. Alright, well, that's a lot of lands. Alright, so let's Shatter. Get rid of all the value played out. Unfortunately, we put all this stuff into the graveyard for them, so Zenithler gets bigger. So we need life gain. So Gargaroth, I think, will come out before anything else. And just hopefully let us actually start getting enough life. So go Gargaroth, pass the turn. I should have Fable Passage instead. Okay, plays the Rescuer. We play Elspeth Conquers Death. Hit the Luris. Yeah, the more life we can gain against this deck is nice. Actually, how far away from... So they only have 6 right now. Now I guess we go aggro. Takes it. Down to 16. Grab... I guess another blue source. I'd rather just grab it now than wait. Wayward Angel. That sounds fun. Valiant Rescuer. Alright, so they have blockers. We can play Teferi to make them have some issues with that. We actually can bring stuff back with the Elspeth Conquers Death as well. So maybe I go ahead and swing this Gargaroth in, let it die, and then bring it back. So I'll offer up the trade first. And do we just need the life gain here? Or do we keep the pressure going on so we can actually kill him? That's really weird. I don't know. Okay, create some more blockers. Just kills the beast. All right. Down to 10. Alright, blue source. So we'll go here, here. Wolfwillow Haven onto Island. Six mana, I can bring Yorion to hand and Omen of the Sun. That might be better than just playing the Teferi here. Pass the turn. And it maximizes our mana a little bit more. Alright, so 9 cards in the graveyard. We're trying to dodge the double Zenith Flare as much as possible. We want them to have to spend a few turns doing it. So if we force them to find 3, we have a much, much higher shot. If they have it here, they may go swinging in and seeing how much damage they can do to us so that they can get it for 2 turns. And so that could be nice. Okay, Omen of the Sun, gain 2 life. ECD doesn't hit anything. That's cool, that's cool. Let's see, how much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 means we can do 4 and 5. Alright, sweet. So to Fairy now.
My skills are aged to perfection.
How much mana do they have? They have 4. Alright, I don't think they can kill us here, so let's start creating beasts again. Yeah, create some more blockers. So they might put the Stinger and 4 guys here in front of Gargaroth. Letting it through, interesting. With the Yorion coming up above, like I feel like they've got to deal with this Gargaroth. Okay. Down to 7. Loses lots of tokens. We play Yorion. Actually, wait. So hold control here. Before this happens, dang it! I held control. Oh, whatever. I meant to be able to use him twice, but that's fine. I guess I could have done it in response to the trigger. This way is also kind of nice, though. We get to actually draw the cards, and then we get to do some stuff. Cycles, yeah, that's cool. We go up to 19. Yeah, both at the bottom. They draw a card. Elspeth Conqueror's Death is pretty nice. Charming Prince to actually gain us life. So actually, we keep both of these. Okay. Yeah, Charming Prince, blink the Yorion, Elspeth Conqueror's Death, hit anything. I guess nothing will actually be worth hitting, though. So I guess that was bad. Oh well. You can make Zenith Fairy cost more. There we go. Swings all in. Alright, has a Zenith Flare, 14 damage. So when we block, first off, we get a trigger. To gain some life. So gain 3 life first. I think that's more important than anything else. Get out of the range of the Zenith Flare. And I think this might just be them scooping. Zenith Flare, I mean, they gain a ton of life. That's true. Everything does go in there. Alright. Resolve. Up to 24. If they have another one, it's bad. Dude, it's so good. We need more counterspells, I think, in the deck. Or a counterspell in the deck. Gilded Goose lets us actually gain how much life? Not enough if they have another Zenith Flare. Alright, swing in. Gain 3 life. Gilded Goose. See, Llanowar Visionary. Should have done that first. So this enters at the beginning and end step. This will enter again after the fact, so it doesn't actually do much. We can gain 3, go up to 10, but Zenith Flares do so much. Draw a card, discard a card. Uro is something. Omen of the Sun. You can gain 3 life here, gain 2. What are the odds of the last card here is Zenith Flare? Alright, we're gonna go for the bigger play. Alright, Omens, Elvish Visionary, Gilded Goose, and Charming Prince. Keep Teferi. Alright, do you have it? Oh, it's a cycle. Okay, wait. So not yet. Not yet. Cycles. They're digging for it. Do they have it? Oh, my goodness. So many cycles. You have to hit lands at some point, right? Did they miss it? Did it? Did it really happen? Oh my goodness. I forgot to use Teferi because I was waiting for an effect. Okay. Yeah, alright. Sweet. Now I think we just try to go for as much life gain as possible. I guess Vivian? Sure. Mythos of Aluna. Yeah, that can be good. Copies of Yorion. Oh, now I have the chance to draw a card, right? Okay. Okay. I guess go to combat, right? Okay. If they have it here, and they're just holding it back. Okay, gain 3 life. We get so far out of the range though. We can still gain 3 more life. We had it exactly lethal. Man, I guess, yeah. Whew. Dude, cycling is such a scary deck to play against. We got him though. Shablamo. Alright, up against Demon Storm. Keep this. This looks pretty good. Couple tap lands, but I mean we know that was what's gonna be happening with this deck. Temple of Mystery. Another Llanowar Visionary. This is a lot of ramp and a lot of good stuff, but we don't actually have a finisher yet. We already have 3 cards that ramp, so I think that we're looking for more actual, like, finishers. The cool thing is that those are really good if we just go for the Yorion plan, though. Oh, I just realized we're up against cycling again. The best. It's the best around. How much does Wolfwillow Haven actually help us here? Is that better than Omen of the Sea? So we get 3 mana, Uro, 4/5 mana, Llanowar 6, 7. I guess let's go for it. Tormod's Crypt. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Tormod's Crypt. Tormod's Crypt would be good to have in here. Soul Guide Lantern. I'm not sure if that exiles the whole deck or not. The whole graveyard. That could be nice. This side of the deck is also rather scary. Yeah, that does nothing. Shadow the Skies, I guess, is what we're looking for. How close are we to dead? All right, we can't actually use that yet. So, Uro. We need Shatter the Skies and white mana. Shatters or Teferi. Teferi also works. If I play my 2 untapped lands, I can actually Omen of the Sea and try to dig for the Teferi instead. But then we don't have enough mana to actually ever play a Shatter the Sky. But we can create a blocker. So I guess, yeah, Forest, Fable Passage, Omen of the Sea, dig. Pass the turn. Yeah, so Soul Guide is another card that could be good for graveyard removal. And again, we're trying to figure out what actually is happening in meta. I've not played enough of this stuff just yet to know. I mean, I guess I've played for the last 3 hours, but that's pretty much all of the standard 2021 I've played. Just gonna do it now. I don't want to keep holding up the response. They're gonna do their thing and keep hitting. What we do changes not at all. All right, so we did find the Teferi. I want Omen. So how much mana do we have? We'll have 4, 5, 6, but we have to spend both blue. So no Omen of the Sea. It's not useful just yet. Now we're digging for Shatters or something. We need to find the white mana and things to do with it. Omen of the Sun also eventually works. All right, Teferi first, so we can maybe find the land.
All right. Who's ready for a good time?
Okay, drop the ECD. Play the Arden Bell. Zenith flares our face. Yay! We can phase out the Flourishing Fox though. Alright, good game. Yeah, Cycling is a good deck. It is a very, very good deck. What counter do we bring in? And what do we cut? Let's go down 1 Gilded Goose, 1 Visionary was feeling like... Visionary was feeling pretty good. Maybe Calyx. And Elspeth Conquers Death? Those were feeling really terrible in this deck. Counter spells I think will be better. And maybe 1 Wolfwillow Haven. I'd rather keep the Wolfwillow Haven and maybe drop the Visionary. Well, okay, Wolfwillow Haven. All right, and 4 counter spells. It's not a ton, but it's going to be enough. Neutralize or Rewind. I think Neutralize, because if we really are dead, we don't have the right colors, it's at least cyclable, and that's nice. Sublime Epiphany. So we just added Neutralize into the deck, but I think Sublime Epiphany would be at least worth 1 or 2 copies. I think you're right. That actually would be a great 6-drop, because I mean, it works well with creating tokens for all of our stuff. It actually would work great in this deck. It's one of those cards where I think we need 2 Neutralizes and then the 2 of those. And the rest of our deck is still built to handle whatever else is going on. Ish. Okay, Forest, pass the turn. Oh, I guess I could have gone Wolfwillow Haven instead. Alright, milling our stuff. We say to you, no. We'll decide what you mill. Lands might be fine. We need 2 white lands, actually. So let's keep this one. Let them mill that over. Because that's fine. Lost the Shatter, though. Oof. Okay, down to 19. Castle, Uro. So them filling our graveyard can actually help us out quite a bit. In fact, I want to be able to bring back Uro on the next turn. No, I guess Solemn Simulacrum's a really good blocker for this. I don't think we want those in this matchup. I guess we did want that in this matchup. Darn it. I've seen so many different versions of this Dimir Flash deck. Okay, down to 18. Play Solemn first. They may counter this just because it is a good blocker for us here. Alright, so they have the counter. Did we put that to the bottom? I mean, I'm fine seeing it now. We can create tokens every turn. I'll keep this on top. If they find a way to mill it over, I'm not hurt by it, but it's a good land. It's not actually, it's a tap land next turn. So less good. Sea Dasher Octopus. Yeah, can't put it here because of human. The whole mutate thing, only excluding the humans, always just felt a little bit funky to me. Alright. Holding up counter spells, it would seem. I think we've got to go for the ECD here. Get rid of more counter spells. If not, we get rid of the Slither Wisp, which would be great. Is Quench still in the format? I'm actually not totally sure what all is in the format here. Quench is gone. Okay, Quench is gone then. That's good. So we can play out the Castle Ardenvale and have the ability to create tokens every turn. I think we're just going to still be playing stuff out, right? So let's go for Scries, try to find what's on top. Man. Don't mill that over, please. It's so good here. That is really good against what they're doing. Alright, so they do mill it over. No! I guess we can bring it back with ECD. Okay, down to 9. And so many tap lands. Wolf Willow Haven onto Temple of Plenty. Burrow and Gilded Goose. I'm gonna play the Gilded Goose first here, because I think that it has a higher chance of resolving now than if it was my last card of the turn. I guess we see what we want to draw now, since they're gonna mill stuff over later anyway. Oh man, yeah. Okay, let's try to draw that. We have 6 cards in the graveyard, which means that we would have to get rid of the Vivian. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, draw the Gargaroth. Sweet. Having it in hand makes it much better. These Guild Enforcer, alright. Milling us over more is not bad either. They get to hit for quite a bit, though. Playing the Uro does shut down the Guild's Enforcer, though. Somewhat. I guess maybe we wanted this in the graveyard? No, I don't know. Alright, block here. Down to 6. Shatter this guy. Vivian.
You want to fight me? That's precious.
Shatter. Counter this or counter the big thing that we've got? Or counter both if you have it all. Okay. Reach.
I call.
All right, what's the last card? Is another counter spell? Gargaroth, I think, has a bit more. You know, let's play the Uro to try to get rid of stuff in the graveyard. All right, so okay, that leaves 7 cards left. Turns off the T's Guild Enforcers. For now, it does resolve. We gain life. Play a land. Now we can gain life too. All right, so pass the turn. All right, that was a good play. That was good. Slither Wisp. They can go for killing Vivian here. I think we might have turned this around. Oh man, I think we turned it around. That's cool. That's really, really cool. Yeah, gonna go ahead and activate the food now. Gaining life is good. Gargroth off the top. I think we just keep making creatures. They don't have board wipes, I don't think. We could go digging for like an Elvis Visionary or a Solemn Simulacrum to be able to get more stuff, more value out of this, and use the -2. Play 2 Gargaroths and play Yorion to hand. All right, let's do that instead. Okay, Gargaroth.
I hope things.
Grab Solemn Simulacrum. Take action. Grab Forest. Play the Forest. I guess we can just bring Yorion to hand and save this for later. They shouldn't have a board wipe though, right? All right. Swing in. Yeah, there we go. So oh, man. Yeah, when this deck finally gets to the top end, we still haven't actually found we found one Ugin so far with the deck. So we have been playing Ugins, but the rest of it is feeling really sweet. All right, up against Lilith Moon. Kind of a slow start here. We get a Scryland to try to find something early game, but we do then get to what? Get to Gargaroth if we hit more lands. Turn 4 Gargaroth, is that fast enough? I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We have the Scry to try to find a 2-drop. We have all the colors. Field Passage helps. Oh, man. All right. Up against this deck again. Omen of the Sun's not bad. That's a tap land. But it kind of works for what we're going for. At this point, I think it's too late to find the 2-drop. Valiant Rescuer. Good for you. Play the Vantress, pass the turn. Play Plains, try to get them with the Omen of the Sun. Now we need to get a shot at this, guys. That would be great. Alright, so we do have the Neutralize. That's nice, at least. Alright, plays the Mountain. They have Zenith Flare online. They probably have enough to kill us with it all. Okay, Omen of the Sun. We get to kill the Rescuer. And I think we need a chomp here. Or do we kill a blocker so that we can just get more value out of other stuff? The Fairy can bounce block one of them, and having 2 Flourishing Foxes makes it a lot harder. Maybe we keep it back as a blocker for later turns. Kill the Rescuer. Down to 8. 4 cycling cards in the graveyard. They didn't cycle there. Interesting. Alright, I think we played Teferi just to go digging for the board wipe. And we need more white mana. This makes all of our double green spells feel kind of awkward, but... That's terrible here. Swings all at face. Alright, yeah, that's the right play. Okay, block here. Phase you out. We still take 5, potentially 4 more. Still not playing any of their stuff. Alright. It's the graveyard. Zenith Flare kills us. Yeah, alright. Yeah, they just had the most busted start, and we had a really slow hand. That's gonna happen sometime. No big deal. We go on to the next match. It's definitely it's an amazing tempo card. Alright, we're adding in the 2 Sublime Epiphanies. You know, let's add in, so 3 neutralizes 2 Sublime Epiphanies, and drop what? The ECD has not been feeling good at all, but like there are going to be matches where it's amazing. Let's go 1 Charming Prince. Now, we can't keep cutting down our 2-drop slot. Cut a visionary. All right, that's fine. Up against Potato. No blue mana, lots of blue cards. We have Solemn to go digging for it, maybe. I think we mulligan this. Keep this. And I think we drop the Ugin for now. It'd be nice to have, but we have other ways to find it. We have ways to shuffle to dig for it later. Oh man, that would have been nice to have if I had played the white land first. I guess we keep it. It can still bounce like Visionary. Gilded Goose, yeah, no more early game stuff now. Now we need lands. Greenwood Sentinel. Llanowar Visionary might be a better play here. Just because we can block the 1/1. Gets a body down for us. Still draws us cards. I mean, if you think about this kind of like an Uro, it actually stays on the battlefield instead of just sacrificing. It does ramp you up. It does everything except gain you life and be a 6/6 for later. So Llanowar Visionary is a really good card. I think I've been kind of sleeping on it a bit. I've not played it too much. Just because I thought, oh, it's still just a 2/2. It doesn't do a ton. We'll take it. I think we're digging for a Shatter here. So digging for white mana. So let's go Uro. There it is. No attacks, so now we'll just block the Left Shuck Beast. We're hoping that they overcommit to this board. Cool team. My name is Jeff. My name's Jeff. I've done a few videos in showing that way. Which is fun. Yeah, cycling's coming back. It is scurry. Stompy's always a thing too, to be afraid of. But so is a Shatter Disguise. I could have actually gone for the Omen of the Sun there and waited one more turn. That might have been better. That probably would have been better. Left Shuck Beast again. Followed with Tracker. Let's go Solemn Simulacrum. We need more green mana. And more ramp in general. Charming Prince, I can blink this and have it do it again. Is ramp really enough of what we need? Sure. Okay, Garruk's Uprising. Now they have Trample. That's bad. And another one. Draws more cards. Alright, cool. Good for you. Alright, I am going to block and block here. Charming Prince would be nice to keep up for the Yorion. But we get to draw cards. We get to slow him down a smidge. And we get to fill our graveyard, which now lets us bring Uro back. Ooh, Teferi. Teferi's good.
Let's make this quick.
Charming Prince or Elvis Visionary. Charming Prince with Yorion, we get to do some pretty fun stuff. So I guess we drop the Visionary. I like the Omen of the Sun. It is a little bit worse when they have Trample, but just as a way to gain life. I don't know, maybe that was a worse play. Scavenging Ooze. That's bad. We don't have a lot in the graveyard, though. We have 5 mana. and 4 or 5 creatures with ours as well. So we can't really swing with Uro. They draw a card. Let's draw a card now. How much mana do we have actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 8 mana here. 8 plus 3. We're going to save Yorion for another turn. Solemn Simulacrum. Okay, Yorion to hand. Pass the turn. Doesn't use the mana for Scavenging Use. Really interesting there. Okay. I think they just missed it. I'm gonna go ahead and phase him out here. It means that at least one of these doesn't go. If he wants to use his entire turn to now put a bunch of counters onto him for a later turn, then great. That doesn't help him much. And it takes up his entire turn, so he doesn't actually have to draw anything or play anything. That was rude. Alright. Well played there, sir. Alright, block here, block here. It does have trample. They do 2/2 Teferi. Is that enough to let us still play? I guess getting him up to 3 so he can blink something again is better. Okay, draw a card. Take action. Gild the Goose. Wolfwillow Haven, I guess, is the worst of those. So, alright, so Gild the Goose. Stop on our end step for a while. Solemn Simulacrum. We can't play the Charming Prince this way. Is that okay? Okay, Solemn Simulacrum. I mean, the more lands we get out of our deck, the better chance we have of actually playing good stuff, right? That's the idea here. Putting a stop on the end step so that I make sure that I actually use Teferi here as well.
If nothing else, I will protect the multiverse.
I want to use Solemn Simulacrum first to get more lands out. Gargaroths and things would be nice. That is a Nugan. Now we drop the Charming Prince, just fine. Alright. Questing Beast. Okay. Draw some cards. As long as we don't die, we're gonna have to do this for 4 anyway, so things dying is kind of fine here. So we kind of just want to keep Yorion and maybe Solemn Simulacrum alive. Alright, so we phase out the Questing Beast. Do we want to draw a card here? No blocks. It's rid of the Uro. Cool.
Looks like I'm Out of time.
Oh, dang it. I did forget. I should have just let it go through. Oh, well. I get to block it with the Yorion. It's still fine. So, yeah, I messed up there. Man, we have so many stinking lands. Yeah, that was a definitely misplay. Oh well. Resolve. Yep, they're just gaining life here to try to slow down the game. The more questing beasts they hit, the higher chance they have of actually beating us. Yeah, -4 on Ugin will still really hurt them bad. We get to keep Solemn and the Orion around and the food tokens, and we get to create a food token. Or create a soldier. Getting rid of their constant trample is also going to be really nice.
Power without wisdom is the path of the fool.
Actually, I should have just done it for 3 here. I didn't need to go 4. Because Questing Beast wasn't there anyway.
Reality.
Dang it. That was 3 punts really quick. Yes, that's what I was shooting for. Gosh dang it. What a draw. Good for you, sir.
I love the smell of monks in the morning.
Alright, we're going to take 7. You have no blocks. Down to 9.
I did all I did.
Target creature I control. Which is instant speed, right? So, alright, in that case, swing Yorion here, swing both these here, kill him. Yeah, supplying Epiphany, I think, was definitely a good play here. Pass the turn. It's 1 turn too late, but it's also the perfect card in the world, so I'm fine with it. So we can play Yorion and block. Bounce the Solemn. Or we can just bounce this and he gets to play it again. Alright, I can wait till the end step. I think we have enough life with being able to gain 6 here, that it's fine. Gigantosaurus. Alright, so now let's counter stuff as well. Alright, counter target spell. Return thing, create a token that's a copy of creature you control, and we draw a card. All right, so target non-land permanent first. This one. Target creature you control. Yorion. Target player draws a card here. Okay. So the trigger will still go off, right? So I keep this Yorion, but then I blink both of these. Okay, I think there's only 1 more land, right? Let's go ahead and activate these. Okay. Big old Gargroth. Psalm Simulacrum. Take action. Play planes. Okay. So Questing Beast is still annoying. Yeah, opponent scoops it up. We still get to draw a card, create a beast, whatever. If they keep hitting lands or anything, it's bad. So one thing I wanted to point out here. So Gigantosaurus is in the format again. Which is because it's in the arena format or whatever. If you go into search, you type in set : and then A and B, it shows up a bunch of different cards that are available now. You have to choose show ones you don't own as well to find some of them. But there's a bunch of new cards that are available in Standard now, and that is one of them. And it is really fun to play with. I didn't see any Planeswalkers, but I wasn't looking through them that much. There is a Johnny's Pride mate, yeah. A new guy that's a Johnny's Pride mate. I already did a deck on that earlier today. That was the first hour of the stream. This will probably be the last one. We've been live for about 4 hours. I've recorded. This will be my third video I've recorded for YouTube. For anyone that's watching that hasn't, that didn't find me on YouTube, that's usually where people find me. That first one there. I have been kind of creating a second channel here, which will be a thing that we do at some point too. We'll see. I'm in the middle. Sorry, we just had a baby, and so that's what's been going on in my life. Is we've been taking care of 2 kids for the last week or two, and so it's been fun. But yeah, what's the second channel? The second channel is. So I'm trying to keep my first channel only focused on best of 1 games, standard, historic, just my typical deck video type of idea that I've done. The second channel was going to be there for like other gameplay, other stuff that I do. Just it's there for everything else. So if you guys do want to go subscribe there as well, it's great. I don't know why we're not able to play here. It's kind of frustrating. But yeah, so. Congrats on the baby. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, so you just barely found me, Juice Willis? Dude, I'm glad you're here. But yeah, check out my channel as well, my YouTube channel. I'm getting close to 30,000 subscribers. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm wanting to do another one here, but it looks like Arena doesn't want me to. So yeah, I think maybe I will just end this one here. I guess we're gonna end it. Unfortunately, Arena doesn't want me to be able to play my last game, and I do need to get going to help out with kids, the children's and stuff. But I had an awesome time playing this one. I think that this deck is sweet. Unfortunately, I typically get to go dive into my deck lists in here and everything, but BANT ramp is good. I think that adding the Sublime Epiphany, adding the Neutralize definitely helped out the deck a lot. Just to be able to have more versatility. Sublime Epiphany is such a good card. When it goes off, it's sweet. So yeah, overall, love the deck. I think it's fun. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you guys haven't followed me already on Twitch, make sure you click the link down in the description below. Follow me there. And for those of you here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye now.